under pipeline infrastructure. We started NNPC crude oil pipeline from Escravos to Warri on the 24th of December 2015. We started it with proof of concept. And when we started, after 3 weeks, we now do a pressure test. The day we did the pressure test in Escravos tank farm, when my late chairman, Captain Osa Nkumbo, when he came to Escravos tank farm, we inspect the line from Escravos to Warri. Immediately we got to Warri. The line was blown that evening. That was on the 16th of February. But after then, NNPC asked us to go ahead. We started with proof of concept. After the line work, after 7 months, they start paying us. When NNPC see the job that we are doing, they now ask us that, can we go and start OMF40 for them? We now go and inspect OMF40 on the 18th of November 2018. When we check it, then after then, they now ask us to mobilize, which we mobilize into OMF40 pipeline on the 27th of November 2018. All started in the name of proof of concept also. OMF40 pipeline is started from Upama. It started from Upama to Otumara in Escravos. Because when you look at OMF40 pipeline, it comprises of different communities. We have Upama Shekelewu. When you live there, you now move straight down, you see Udo community, you see Jakpa community, you see Tebu community, other communities that are there like Bokoda, Jamaica. All these are the community that make up part of the OMF40 pipeline. When you go across Benin River, you now see Baten. However, also you have Batenti, you have Dele, you have Bobi, you have Olube, you have Orubu community. Before you now move down, you see Ubegumu, you see Ugodo community. These are the community that make up OMF40 pipeline. And that pipeline is 16 inches pipeline. When we take over that on the 27th of November 2018, we deliver the line, we clear more than 86 valve in section. The line was messed up. You can't find anything good over that line, but we deliver the line. After 7 months, NNPC pay us our money. Then NNPC now call us that, can we assist them to work on Transfocados pipeline? Because Transfocados pipeline, when we are passing to the river, we see people laying holes and everywhere. Although the line was not given to us, then we see assist to ensure that they clear the line also. When they now ask us to take over Transfocados pipeline, we take over Transfocados pipeline on the 17th of April 2019. We cleared the line. When the job was going on, Share now called NHA that they should allow us to pipe load, that they are having overflow tank. It's something that they never had for more than 30 years. But we say we added value for money. We have to finish our job. In the process of finishing our job, that was when Delta State bounced back to become the #1 orange state. It's as a result of the job we did in Transfocados pipeline. Then after 7 months, they pay us the money. But different information we are hearing that different people are sending different propagandas against what they don't have. The job we are doing today in Transfocados, Escravos, OMF40 today, we engage community along the right of way of the pipelines. Every pipeline will work. If you check OMF40 that started from Upama to Otumara, then when you look at Transfocados started from Erumo Kokware, it ended Orapele before you step into Orapele to the river Transfocados Manipo. We engage community people, and as we are talking here now, April has not ended. We've already paid April salary. in all our lines, in all our 3 lines, because we are carrying our community along. All the community we are working in, we have as good to supervise the community workers. When we have the Nigerian Navy, in part of Tranfocados, we have the Nigerian Army there. We ensure that when information come in that there is a band on the line, we ensure that the Navy or the soldier, they supervise who to put sanity in the line. Even when you look at recently, we are having issue in the M40 pipeline between Batere to Otumara. Bunkers are stopping the line. What we need to do, we now find out within a sounding system to check that the area is flat. The pipeline, we now bring to somebody to dig it so that the pipeline can be motorable for transportation to pass. In process of that, no bunker can have any access to come again. As we are talking now, for almost 5 months now, no bunker can succeed in anything there because of the dredging we are doing in that pipeline. Because we are not just a stranger in our home. The area, all the area we are working, is our home. So nobody can come and tell us the story of our home. That was why we succeed to engage all our communities. All the communities are happy with pipeline infrastructure. Because we started in the name of OMS, we moved to pipeline infrastructure. All the community are happy with us. And our job is doing very, very well. This is the reason why I said I should brief the whole world to tell Nigerians that the job pipeline infrastructure are doing, we assist Nigeria by doing proof of concept first before we start our job. And not by people doing different propaganda. People who don't have a place carrying different propaganda because they want to take a job. We are calling on NPC that to allow the job to stay because the community, they are enjoying our facility. That was why we do this press conference.
The special advisor to the Delta State Governor on Niger Delta Affairs, and of course, Brace Commission. Brace Commission comprises Bayelsa Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Edo, and Delta. And certainly, as the commissioner representing the Brace Commission in Delta State, I want to say this. With the workability of pipeline infrastructure as far as Niger Delta region is concerned, I want to tell you that this establishment certainly is working in consonance with the Delta State government more agenda. What do you mean by more agenda? Meaningful economic and, of course, infrastructural development of the region, which pipeline infrastructure is working in consonance with. Also, opportunity for all, which have been able to give an opportunity to the yearning youth in our various communities in the Niger Delta region. You understand what I mean? The people are being engaged, the women are being engaged in one way or the other, on daily basis, on weekly basis. There are a lot of activities going on as far as the development of this region is concerned. So pipeline infrastructure is working in consonance with that. Also realistic development, realistic reform. They have brought in that idea of reform in our various communities. Look at what one of our person here just said concerning developing pipe-borne water in these various communities along this line. So that is part of the realistic reform we're talking about. Then enhancing peace and security. As a result of the workability, the intervention of pipeline infrastructure, I want to say a big thank you to federal government for engaging pipeline infrastructure. They've been able to meet up with our corporate social responsibility. So if anybody is talking and saying that, oh, this and that, they are just blabbing. Because at the end of the day, they want to truncate that renewed hope agenda of the federal government. But working in consonance with that agenda of the state government, the more agenda, certainly pipeline infrastructure is also working to achieve that Mr. President's agenda, which is the renewed hope agenda. Once again, I want to say this, please, to those saboteurs. You don't shift the winning post. If you temper it, it's an infraction, and of course, you know what it means, going back to the old age. Delta State today, we don't want to experience such as far as this region is concerned. Of course, the Niger Delta want to say we are at peace with pipeline infrastructure, and I want to beg Mr. President, if there is any way to even improve on this job to pipeline infrastructure, please kindly do to us, because it will certainly increase our economic base.
I am a scientist. I speak authoritatively to back the work that this establishment is doing. I like us to look at these issues critically. This establishment commenced its work in 2015. From 2015 until recently, there hasn't been any skirmishes whatsoever. It sounds absurd to begin to see and to feel why this is coming up now. If you ask me as a professional, as a scientist, I will tell you that the entire operations of attack hinges on maybe envy on political grounds, is preposterous, it is ludicrous, it is extremely nonsensical. It doesn't make sense at all. First and foremost, within the gamut of sciences, if perforation is occurring anywhere, there is bound to be results that will show at the control room of depressurization. It has not been seen like that. I therefore charge the authorities concerned to come and see the center of these operations in these pipeline areas, whether or not there has been any perforation, whether or not there has been any kind of, hitches whatsoever. I make bold to say that there hasn't been any.
In 2019, since former OMS, now pipeline infrastructure came to the line, there have been tremendous peace on the line. Now, the relationship between OMS, otherwise pipeline infrastructure, between communities have never experienced such a cordial relationship for once. Since the inception of Shell, before they divested to MPDC, before MPDC handed over to Heritage of Meteti. Today, NNPC E&P, Exploration and Production, that are in charge of Meteti, which the TFE happens to belong in Meteti, they can attest to the truth that they've not had such cordial peace among the Urobos and the Sokos and the Jos and the Shekri, where the TFE transverse up to Escavos. We find it strange and ridiculous in hearing rumors that that OMS or pipeline infrastructure is not doing well. It's strange to us as community people. I happen to be at the center of affairs because I am the secretary to the Community Development Board of Meteti. So we liaise closely with government and the company, which NNPC E&P can attest to. So we stand a better chance to tell NNPC the truth of what's happening on the ground. As I speak with you, pipeline infrastructure has put up a Navy base between Ekakpamre and Uyamuge, the heart of the forest. That place is forest, where the TFP transverse. There's a Navy station, there's a permanent Navy station. Porter cabin is there as I speak with you. It has there been diverse ways. Kidnapping, the Navy has stopped kidnapping in the bush. Vandals are run away. I mean, we've never got that such a thing before on the TFP line. All the communities, in fact, it's a joint effort. Even our women, they are involved in security of the pipeline in their because you transfer their farms. So we hear these rumors of people saying pipeline infrastructure is this and that and that. Have we got it so good before? How was Delta State became the number one able producing community? NNPC and P can attest to it that they have never experienced any vandalization on TFP. Right from Erimko up to the tank farm. It is a single effort of pipeline infrastructure. As I speak with you, secondly, pipeline infrastructure has put borehole on the communities along the pipeline. Water projects. All these are doing to us. So I want to strongly advise NNPC that if they are deceived into tampering with the pipeline infrastructure, well, they might see the other part of communities. Because we never had borehole from a surveillance company.